between these two fighters. And there's the bell for round one. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. No defense for that hook. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
We exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. That one will count. And shoot. These punches coming from every angle. It's all offense all the time. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. A perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on, yes, I like that round.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Nice counter shot. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Misses with the jab. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That's another scoring shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
You had everything in the bag.
On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Straight right just misses. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice punch. Nice counter. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Well, they're trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Another scoring shot there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? Being in fights like that, when you think you come...
Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Hard. Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. The straight right just misses. Jab just missed with the left hand. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Let's see that again.
You're right, Con. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five,
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Do you believe what we're seeing? It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Holmes in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down. You've got...
And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, my, the big fella just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Looking to land the hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. when you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Incredible work rate. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold and tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice defense on that hook. The stamina is off the charts. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. His stamina is off the charts. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right.
Here comes round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He threw a punch and just got countered. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good defense stopping that jab. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I've got to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back.
There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything.
That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
There's a counter shot. Straight right, just misses. His stamina is off the charts. the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Beautiful counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Is he going to put... And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
That's lights out right there.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feel up? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feel up? Food in the